Heughan reveals plans to live together with Caitriona. Are the Outlander couple going public? Heughan sits on the balcony of a small hillside villa in the Highlands, Scotland, where it all began for him. The afternoon sun gently filters through the mist, the wind carries the scent of pine and damp earth. In his hand is a hot cup of tea, and in his heart is a new determination, not just another role, but a real future with his longtime companion, Caitriona Balfe. Sam and Caitriona have been together on Outlander for years, from the difficult early days, from the cold, snowy shoots, to the award-winning seasons and the fans' thanks. They are Jamie and Claire, the legendary couple. But in real life, they are Sam and Caitriona, with a connection deeper than many people realize, and now, Sam has decided to take it a step further, talk about their possible future together. Reminiscences and realizations. Sam remembers the first time he met Caitriona. The casting room was small, he was nervous, she greeted him gently with a smile. "Hi Sam, I'm Caitriona." From that moment, Sam knew that this was not just a co-star, but maybe a friend who would change him forever. The years of filming were a journey not just of two actors, but of two souls. Sam once shared, "We knew we were going through something bigger than a TV show together." And indeed, through each scene, through each season, he and Caitriona talked, shared, observed each other, not just about work but about each other. Sam realized, he had found in Caitriona a trust he rarely found in the entertainment industry. She saw him not just as Jamie Fraser, but as Sam Heughan. She understood the pressure he felt, the expectations, the image, the public scrutiny of his personal life, and she did not judge. She made him want something more, a balanced life, a future where he didn't just play, but lived. The unexpected declaration. And then one evening, after filming an extremely emotional scene at an ancient castle in Scotland, Sam left the crew, walked out onto the stone bridge over the river, where it was just him and nature. He called Caitriona. They sat in silence, listening to the wind, the sound of the water flowing quietly. Sam said, "Caitriona, I've thought a lot about this. About the future, about us being more than just colleagues. I want to say that I want a future with you." Caitriona looked at him, her eyes gleaming slightly, a warm and understanding kind of look, not hasty, not declaring, but like a sign of waiting. Sam continued, "I'm not just talking about the next project, not just the role. I'm talking about us. If you agree, I want us to go on together, not just on set, but in real life. Scotland, New York, London, anywhere. Do you want to?" Caitriona put her hand on his, tilted her head slightly, and said, "Sam, I've been waiting for this for a long time. But I'm also afraid that we'll lose what we have, our friendship, our freedom, our career. But I believe that if there's anyone I want to go on with, it's you." Sam smiled, pulled her hand into his, and they looked at each other under the Scottish moonlight, amid the rustle of leaves and the sound of water, a moment in which they both understood, the future wasn't, will be, it was, let's start. Plans for the future. Sam didn't just say he loved her, he envisioned and shared with Caitriona concrete steps. 1. Live together for a little while. Sam suggested they rent a small cabin in the Highlands, where he grew up, for at least a few months a year. No filming, no cameras, just two friends living together, cooking, hiking in the hills, reading, choosing new projects together. "I want to wake up every morning and see you, not under studio lights, but under real sunlight," Sam said. 2. Support each other's careers. Sam said he would take a step back, spending more time with Caitriona as she developed her role as a director and producer. He knew she wanted to try. She, in turn, said she would carefully consider the project with him, not for fame, but for meaning. Sam shares, "You helped me understand that a career shouldn't be everything. I want us to have a career and a life." Point 3. Opening up to the audience, Sam realizes that their privacy is important, but he also wants the public to see the real side. They will appear at some events together, but not as a flashy couple, but as two friends, companions, with real smiles. He wants to write a memoir, a book, about the journey from Jamie to Sam, and Caitriona will join in to share her perspective. Their short film collaboration, not a blockbuster, is a small story about friendship, love, and growing up. 4. Special joint project. Sam revealed that he and Caitriona are working on a joint project, a documentary series about Scotland and the history of the Highlands family, where they will be the hosts, the participants, the explorers. He says, "We've been shooting all over Scotland for a film. What if we lived it, and made it our project?" Caitriona laughs. "You want to take me hiking and camp on the Cairngorm, Sam? Yeah, and then, come back to a blank page. That's our future. Challenges ahead." Of course, Sam isn't arguing for everything to be perfect. He talks about the challenges, the complicated shooting schedule, the fame, the spotlight, all of it can amplify and threaten privacy. Caitriona and he have different lifestyles. She's more introverted, he's more active and adventurous. They'll have to adjust. The public and the media can scrutinize every step, and they'll have to be prepared to stand together while still keeping their privacy. Sam said with sincerity, "I'm afraid of losing you. I'm afraid of doing this and making you regret it. But I'm more afraid of not doing it, because if I don't start, I'll always ask, what if I don't try?" Caitriona replied, "I'm ready to go." And so, together they prepared, not making big promises, but promising each other, be honest, be yourself, and move forward together. Sam's transformation. After the conversation, Sam felt a profound change. He looked in the mirror and saw not Jamie Fraser, the warrior, but Sam Heughan standing in front of it. He realized, he wanted his career to be more than just fame, but real moments with real people. He wanted his love to be more than a hot headline, but a silent, deep action and commitment. He wants the future to be not just when the show ends, but when we choose to live. He suddenly remembers a conversation with Caitriona during the 7th season. Caitriona said, "We will be the only two people who understand what we have done together." Hello. Sam laughs, recalling, "Yes. And now I want us to be the only two people who understand what we will become together." The first action. Sam did the first thing he said. He suggested renting the cabin, and just a few weeks later, he invited Caitriona to come and choose it together. They didn't tell the media, just sent a private invitation. "This weekend, let's go see the house." During that trip, they hiked through the woods, talked about their childhoods, Sam about starting out in acting, Caitriona about modeling. They talk about fear, Sam about being boxed in by Jamie, Caitriona about losing her voice as a model turned actress. They breathe a sigh of relief when they find a small house with a window overlooking the prairie, where Sam says, "Here we start again." Caitriona looks out the window, her eyes quiet. "Here we live again," and they laugh, not a big laugh, but the smile of, "We are starting." Public or private? Sam says, "I don't want to reveal everything. Because part of this life is private. But I also don't want to keep silent when my heart speaks." Caitriona nods, "We will keep the best part of us for each other. But if one day we want to show the world, that will be when we choose, not because of pressure." They agreed. "No need to make big news, but live big. I want people to know, you can be friends with a coworker, but if you find your life partner in a coworker, life is different," Sam stressed. Cat. "In the end, I don't need a big picture, I just need a real one. We wake up together, we walk together, we choose the movie together, we cook together." That's the future I want, says Rihanna.